Hi. I'm thinking today I might share a story that happened quite a while ago now, about 5, 6 years, um, where I was living at the time. We were somewhat near some scrubland and pine forests and, all that stuff that's basically waiting to be an incinerator. Um, and there was somebody from, pretty sure it was the local fire brigade, who was going around because they were bored and lighting fires, because that's fun. Then you get called out on a job, right? Um, so anyway, that happened a number of times. And now I have the number 5 in my head for some reason. So I have a feeling it might be 5. But at the same time, it could have been 6, but definitely at least 3 times when there were fires heading towards our property. I would pray, and within 5, 10 minutes, absolute max, the wind would change and the fire would move away. And so, of course, I got pretty, not complacent, but I got really calm in the sense that I figured, okay, well, clearly when I pray, God listens. So therefore, if perchance one day he doesn't listen, I'm not going to put it down to him not listening. I'm going to put it down to, okay, well, he decided that for whatever reason, this time he wouldn't do what I asked. And I would trust his judgment on that, based on the fact that in the past, he had shown me that he was willing to do things that would, I guess, be of benefit to me and my little animals. um, so yes, while everybody else is sort of stressing about these fires and all that sort of thing, I was just kind of like, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll be fine. And yeah, and then I can't remember if it was the following year or if it was like a full year after that, like after Christmas, because our summer season, December, January, um, we had a huge fire, and that one burnt for 4 days, and it covered 31,000 acres, and it kind of almost outskirted the city and just went all around the hills. And so with that one, I mean, you can trust in God, but you can also be lazy. So we got out, we took our animals, but I was still worried about the neighbors' animals, and I thought it would be nice if the fire stopped. So I still prayed for that, right? And it ended up stopping about 700 meters from our property. Actually, it's probably even less than that. Somewhere between 400 and 700 meters from the edge of our property. I've actually got photographs. I wonder if there's a way. I think there's a way I can put them in. I might put them in at the end. Just the photographs from my bedroom window of the fire coming over the hill. Yeah, so that was interesting, but I still wasn't particularly scared. I was just a bit concerned for the animals, and so anyway, we got them all out. But I think overall what it came down to is, because of that, I have learnt not to be too concerned in situations that are potentially dangerous, because I know God listens, and I know he's willing to answer my prayers, providing they are, I guess, overall beneficial. I don't want to just say in accordance with his will, because that could call into question what that is. But, if it's overall beneficial, then I believe that he will answer my prayer according to what I pray. And so if he doesn't, I'm not really going to hold that against him. I think the only thing that I would be concerned about is whether or not I am right with God, so that, even if something terrible does happen to me, or somebody else, that the next thing that they will know is Christ coming in the clouds at the second coming. So I guess at the end of the day, I have that faith that he cares enough to do what's best. And if he doesn't do what's best, I have a peace about it. I mean, there are times when I have little irritations and little stresses here and there, but at the end of the day, when I sit down and think about it, I have a peace going, okay, well, it is what it is. And yeah, just, I guess, looking at things in a broad picture and having trust that somebody else is looking out for me, I go, okay, well, it must be best. And I can kind of just relax in that. Yeah, which I think is an important message in these times, you know, COVID and all. I even hate to say the word. I get so irritated hearing the same thing over and over again. It's like propaganda, brainwashing thing. Just don't say it. But yes, in these times, I think a message of God's sovereignty and his ability to control what's going on when we, I guess, give him permission to take over is, yeah, brings me peace anyway. I hope it brought a little bit to you. And take care. God bless. I will catch you next time.